why my family hates me. But first, please help my humble channel to grow. Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof. Why? Because you're beautiful on the inside and on the outside. That's why. Because I turned my biological mother in for all kinds of horrendous abuse she put us through at the age of 15. Y'all, the way it was taking me out, I unalived all of them. It had really, the abuse, every kind of abuse you can imagine. And to me, she was a monster. I never considered that person my mother. I'd asked her I think it was my late teens, can I just call you by your first name? Which she didn't allow. But I ended up cutting off pretty much all contact with her as it was. God punished her because the Lord is appointing me to a point of wealth. He'd given me a dream when I was a kid, and I didn't understand what the dream meant, but she saw the wealth, but she did not get to partake of the wealth. Then in my later years, my late 40s, the Lord gave me that same dream, and I just knew the Lord's going to fulfill this dream. And at that time, by this time, she had already died. So, because she had told me that she knew, this was like out of the blue. I hadn't seen her in years, and it was just a one-day thing, and I don't think I've seen her since. I don't know. But she said, I know you're going to be rich, and when you are, I want you to buy me a home. Well, I'm not rich yet, and when I am, most of the money is going to be given away. But, because that's why the Lord is going to be giving me lots of money in His perfect timing. But that was the partial fulfillment of that dream, because she saw it in the spiritual. She knew this was going to happen, but she would not partake of it, just as was the case in my dream. So part of that dream has been fulfilled. But yeah, I turned her in. My youngest siblings, who were never beaten, once the middle children, which were the main ones, I was one of the three that was mainly beaten, were out of the home. She started preying on them. So hate is kind of a strong word. I would say that they despise me. So they blame me for that. They blame me for breaking up the family, because when I turned her into CPS, the family kind of got broken up, which I couldn't care less. All the abuse was so horrendous, it had to stop. So, there's other reasons too. I always felt like I was morally superior to them. But I was gay most of my life, and so who am I to try to tell them anything about what's like, don't beat your kids and stuff like that. But that's the reason why, is because I held her accountable the way she should have been held accountable. The fact that she's our biological mother puts her to a higher standard of how you treat people. It doesn't mean you get to treat your biological children like animals, which is in large part what she did. So, they hate me for that, you guys. Or they'd certainly despise me. That's why they tried to neutralize me. God rescued me, praise His holy name. When they tried to keep me locked away in a mental hospital, God Himself freed me from that mental hospital, praise His holy name. God's word says that if you help the poor generously and sacrificially, He will not deliver you over to the plans of your enemies. So He delivered me from every trap of neutralization. Praise His holy name forever and ever.